Today I'm finna be explaining how viruses are basically self-replicating machines by nature. So let's get into this topic. The first thing to note about viruses is they are non-living, meaning they are not alive. What do I mean by this? Viruses are non-cellular, so by default, they're not alive. Two is they have no reproductive system. They basically have to hijack your body in order to replicate themselves. They replicate themselves. They don't reproduce. The third thing is they have no metabolism, meaning they don't eat. The fourth thing is they lack homeostasis, meaning they do not regulate their own temperatures. And another thing is that they only become active once they're inside the body, meaning that they don't do things on their own. They don't do shit. All they do is hijack your cell and replicate themselves. And last but not least, viruses cannot die, but they can be destroyed. What do I mean by this? If you leave a virus out, it technically doesn't die. It won't starve to death, it won't get depleted of nutrients, none of that. But let's say you expose it to too much heat, then it'll break apart. It's kind of like a computer. If you leave a computer sitting there, nothing's going to happen to it. It'll just be chilling. But let's say you expose the computer to too much heat, obviously the computer is going to break apart because it can't hold itself together. That's the case with these viruses. You can't kill them, but you can cause them to break and fall apart. So, as you can tell by this article right here, viruses can't die off as they are just inanimate strips of genetic material, plus other molecules. So, this article is saying that they can't die, but you can dismantle and destroy these molecules, which, basically shows that these are more machine like than they are biological. Not only that, but when you get into the computer terminology of a virus, it's a piece of code that replicates itself inside a host machine. So, so that's technically what a virus is in real life.